Two books have been by my bedside this season, and both have to do with our city. To some, this city continues to be Madras. To many, it is Madras and Chennai. And to others, it is just Chennai. Books, fiction and non-fiction, which have all or something to do with our city, interest me. Timed with the annual Madras Week celebrations, which were held in August, were the launch of two books. One on the Anglo-Indians, and the other, which called itself a biography of Madras. The first claims to take a comprehensive look at the Anglo-Indians from the time the community took root and grew in the subcontinent. This book has been written by historian S. Muttaya with the assistance of Harry McClure, the guy who edits the Anglos in the Wind magazine, and his friend Richard O'Connor, who works for the customs. Madras was home to a pretty large Anglo-Indian community, and those of us who attended schools or colleges managed by the Christians in the 50s and the 60s must have some wonderful memories of our friends. Muttaya's book has many stories to tell, and I have been reading them in parts. My grouse, though, with the production is the miserly space provided for the visuals. Most are very valuable pictures of an era that has gone by, but they are mere blobs in this little book. Now the second book is called Degree Coffee by the Yard and has been written by Nirmala Lakshman of the Hindu newspaper. It carries lots of information which will not be very new for those who have read stuff on the city. But Nirmala's book works for two reasons. Her sharing from conversations she has had with a host of people of the city, and from her journeys to a few corners of Madras. It also works because Nirmala jots down her own experiences of the city from her early days in what can be called the Hindu neighborhood in Alvarpet. I am extremely pleased that Madras and Chennai-centric books are rolling out. And I would be very happy too if people began to write on a colorful neighborhood of the city or on the fascinating history of a local institution. Books which can be of, say, 75 or 110 pages. Books with pictures and verses, but not books that are mere souvenirs and look like brochures. We need these books because the city's lore must be told and retold. There are lots of people with lots of stories to share of our city, of our neighborhoods, and of our people who have all made the city what it is today. I remember the joy of reading a small book called Pelatop Days, written by G. Rammohan. Now, this is a simple story of a small nook in Mylapore which was home to the legends of the legal community in a city at one point in time. So, if you have a story on the city to tell, start rolling it today. There are people who would like to read it.